Hello Libra, welcome to your April 2021 Oracle and Tarot reading. I'm sorry for not being here in March. I did that one long reading and I was kind of held back with the mobile thing. So this month I'm doing normal regular readings and hopefully it will go on like that. First of all, I want to say thank you for watching and for following and for being with me all these months on my channel. I kind of don't say that enough. Also, again, I will switch it up a little. I know some of you are probably bored with me switching the readings up, but yeah, I'm looking for my perfect reading, so this is why I'm doing it mostly. Also, like this is a general reading, so it might or it may resonate. If it doesn't resonate, you can always look for the other videos. This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Libra. And if your planets are placed elsewhere, you can look other videos. But if you want like more detailed or more personal reading, the details for that are below. So please contact me for personal videos too. I would really be happy to do this more. So if there's some interest, please look at the details below. Okay, I will start because the reading that I'm doing this month is really like long and there's a lot of information in it. And yeah, so let's get right to the business. First, I will start with the Monology deck. This month I will do for each week I will pull cards. So there will be a lot of cards in the table and a lot of information and a lot of messages. Hopefully it will help you to, navigate better through this month. Okay, so first we will pull 4 messages from the moon. So let's see, what are the messages from the moon for Libra for April 2021. Okay, one more. Let's see. Oh. No, we're just looking for 4 cards, so this is what I'm going to take. Okay, so since we're doing like each month, so there will be 4 rows, and this is each week. So the first week and the first card is it's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries. Okay, so definitely something's going to happen in this April, some action thing. Hold your vision, fixed moon is the second week of April. The third is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So if there will be some fears, you should work through them. And the last time, it's time to release, the last week, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so these are your messages for the beginning, and we will progress through other. You will see there's a lot. Definitely the messages you receive right now, it will be that there will be some action you will need to take. You will have to hold your vision, and if you don't have a vision, then please think about it really hard. What is your vision? Hold it, and maybe it will manifest for you. Work through your fears. That's always a good message, and we should always do that. And it's time to release negativity. So yeah, well, that is always a good thing to do, release some negativity. But let's see further into the messages so that we can see more information. So what I'm going to do, I will now pull all the cards, and while I'm pulling, I will explain. So first we will use the archetype from Wild Unknown archetype cards. I will pull them the other reverse side so that I don't see right away, but I will pull all the cards. So first 4 cards for that. So this is the first card, second, third, and fourth. Okay, some place here. Okay, so 4 of these. Then I'm pulling from the Tarot of the Spirit. I'm pulling 4 cards, which are like these wild unknown are general energies. You know, I want to see what is the starting energy of each week, and so the whole month we will see also through those cards. Then I want some general message, okay, of the week. So 4 cards for that. For each week we will get 1 card. Okay. Then I'm using the Fountain Tarot for love messages, which I will clarify them, especially with the Romance Angels. So also for each week 1 card. I already shuffled all the cards, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I will have to put this bit up. Need more space. Okay. And the last, the Prisma Vision Tarot, I'm using for the outcome. So this is like the outcome of the week, and then we will probably have like some view of the whole month, right? So 4 cards for that from the Prisma Tarot. I am clarifying each card with this bundle of Muse and Light Seers Tarot. Like I said, I already shuffled them really good, but let's just cut them for you one more time to be sure. And this is going to be my clarification cards. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Here I am. I had to turn off the heating. It's a bit hot. Okay, so let's go. So first I will take turn around all the cards from the first week. Then we will clarify that, see what's happening there. Then we will do the second, third, and fourth week like that too. So the first card that we got here is the Stone. Okay, so it's a very interesting card. There's a triangle, there's a square, and inside there's an eye and also like some kind of jewel. And this stony element, right? But of course I will read from the book because I'm not familiar completely with this well unknown yet. So I will use help from book. So it's hard to find the stone. I would say it's in the places, but it's not. The tools then. Yeah. Tools. Okay. So the stone. Oh, wait, I said I will turn them first around. So first is the stone, okay. Second card that we have for the general energies of the week is the 8 of Water. So it's still waters, it says. But usually this I see as a card of releasing something or, you know, moving. The love part is the King of Cups. Ooh, nice. And the last is the Star. Wow, this is a nice, this first week of April sounds really nice, but let's see what is the stone. The Eternal, the Anchor, the Rock. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of the permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceivable to us as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come to and go, therefore, it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to the earth, helping to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easy, unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. Okay, so what I would say definitely and why this stone is important, it's obviously the week where we need to like stay calm a little, be in our own comfort, release things that are like crushing us, making us tired, and so on. So it's slow process of rebuilding ourselves, slow process of transforming ourselves. So whatever it is, it's it takes patience. Okay, it definitely needs patience. And it's clarified with the Empress. Okay, so to fully emerge in this sense of beauty, in loving ourselves, in nurturing ourselves, in like completely coming into our full feminine energy and like embracing everything, we definitely need to be patient, but this patience is definitely for a reason, and this is for us to feel, or for you to feel in this role of Empress, and to understand these energies, because they are the energy of creation, and it's very important to embrace this Empress energy when it's coming to our aid, or when it's coming to us. The second card is like I said, is the Eight of Water, and this one is described as still waters. So obviously the general energy is of letting go, of leaving something behind, probably something that we are not longer needing, so something that doesn't serve us. And this is also for the betters of our, oh my God. So definitely for you to be able to start thinking in the, like, let's say, in the sense of family, in the sense of like connecting with someone in a very deep level. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles, I always see this card as a family card, but family like which is being built with the person that we trust, with the person that we love, with the person that we find our partner. So you're definitely leaving something behind so that you can like be closer to this kind of energy. The next card, the Love card, is the King of Cups. So it's a very nice, stable, emotionally stable, intuitive energy, like opening up your heart, giving your cup of love to someone. This can also be, if you're a feminine, this can also be some masculine coming towards you and opening up their heart, which would beautifully connect with this Empress energy, which is like you are opening up yourself up to love, and to be connected with someone. This is explained with calling in your soulmate. So it says your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together. So whoever this King of Cups is, you should definitely, call him in and give a little bit more of this soulmate energy into this, and visualize and be very positive about it because it's obviously there is a lot of this positive energy, especially for that, for meeting someone that you truly could love, because the last card is the Star, which is definitely wish fulfillment. It's like your dreams are coming true, your dreams are manifesting, something that you really, really wanted is finally happening. And it's explained with the Chariot, which is like the perfect energy of starting something, the perfect energy of beginnings. So whether it's a new love, whether it's like you really finally meeting your match or somebody that you truly want to connect with. You know, the Chariot is the energy that will help this progress and push forward. The second week, we have the energy of Agape. So, Agape, we will look at this now. What does it represent in the in the cards? I'm sorry. Okay. So here it's under the initiations, which is wow. And it says devotion, unconditional love. Oh my God, Libras. Is this a love reading? This also happened with Gemini. I didn't intend to have a love reading, but somehow it goes to the love part. But let's read and then we will see. What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, Goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of Agape. It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as the heavenly and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, it affects lasts a lifetime. I need a breath. The Agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? So it says the Greek word agape informs that the English word agape, to have the mouth agape, is to be awestruck by something or breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. I'm sorry. Agape can also be felt as an overwhelming love of family, partner, community, recognized by a deep swell of gratitude. So I don't know. This is a wonderful energy. Okay, this is amazing. It's definitely you one step closer to that unconditional love to the person, or to even like maybe just the feeling of being unconditionally loved and the feeling of enormous gratitude. So this second week is like definitely, if all this is going the way it is in the first week, I'm not surprised that the second week is like that. And it says here it's crossed by the 5 of emotions. So definitely a warning that if you are coming to this kind of energies, you have to really be very careful, because some of those are not the cups that we are looking for. Okay, some of those are just the cups that we put our energy into and everything just spills. So definitely be sure that if this energy is showing up, that it's not wasted, that it's not any energy of like 5 of emotions where everything is spilled in front of you and in your bag there is like 2 full cups which you don't even see. So be open to this kind of situations and love and everything. Open yourself up more. Yeah. Okay, 6 of wind, the clarity. That is the general energy in the second week. It's like a 6 of air, something like this in the normal tarot, but we will see. In the love part, you have a 4 of coins, and down you have a 4 of cups in reverse. Okay, so definitely this energy of clarity in the second part, and the 6 of air, or this, it's also like the part where you don't waste any more energy on something that is serving you. You are deciding to walk away from the things that you don't need, and there's like this really certain amount of clarity in a situation. You see things for what they are. And this is described with the 2 of emotions, which is love. Okay, so maybe this is the clarity about this person, about this new love that, well, obviously it's happening here in this card. So definitely the clarity of love, the clarity of new love, of new emotional bond, of new emotional growth, of connecting with another person, of course, whether it's female or male, it's there. In the love department, you are kind of like holding to yourself, you're still a bit like stuck in that, like whether to give the emotion or not, whether to open up or not, whether to give yourself to someone or not. It's like a lot of questions. But also here it says release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So maybe this is why you are keeping yourself very stuck. You didn't release everything that needs to be released, so that especially it's like you have here up work through your fear. So maybe if there's the fear of love and of some meaningful relationship, or of something long lasting, or like some relationship where you need to work on, when you need to put all yourself inside and devote all yourself to that, you are probably afraid of that. So you should release that fear. And maybe it's connected to your ex, whether it's like some relationship that didn't work, or some relationship where you feel that you did something wrong, or the other person did something wrong. It's time to fully and to fully release that. And the next card is like give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and that's exactly what it's needed. So if the love comes in, don't reject it, don't close your doors to it, just release whatever needs to be released, walk away from what you need to walk away, and this will be a wonderful opening for something really special, because this seems very, very special, and it seems very, very like it would be sad not to try. Okay, it would be sad not to believe in it, it would be sad to let it go. So if you get into a situation like this, if there's a feeling of unconditional love, of connecting with someone on a very deep level, and you feel that there is love there, you really should just work on top of that. And Four of Cups is like in reverse, which to me seems like, okay, maybe you in this week are finding that cup of yours and you are not willing to look any further. And there is like Two of Materials, and I would say that this is also very much, now kind of learning how to cope with these emotions, how to handle this relationship, how to handle this new situation that's coming and that happened in your life. And this is a wonderful energy, it's like total harmony, and being in an energy where we can handle things, when we can resolve things, when we decide, okay, now I'm going to stand like this, and like when they're juggling, I will juggle it, I will not give up, I will not say no, this is not for me, or something like this. I will get my hands on it, and I will try to work through it. And the third week, oppa, it's the Ring. Libra is getting hot in here. Okay, the Ring can have a lot of meanings. It can be total connectivity. It can be something that is never ending, But also there is like a very famous and known, and really everyone will connect the Ring first with that. And that is like maybe a wedding, or maybe engagement, or maybe somewhere, or someone who is like, deciding to take one step forward, go deeper into the relationship. So maybe some of you will, put the ring on it. But let's just have a quick look at the ring. Just a minute. Okay, so it says the infinite, the wheel, the connection. Okay, so the ring is an image of connectedness. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. So, I won't go further. I think that's enough for me. I will just take the clarification. The Hermit. Okay, so maybe there is a need for you to look deep inside, very deep inside, before you make a decision like this. Or maybe if you accept the ring, whether to accept it, whether you not accept it, it's very important that you feel like an empress in a full connection, where the love feels unconditional, where you feel like fully accepted from a person that you're connecting with. Okay, so let me see the other cards too. Okay, the devil. The devil is the second card, like the general energy. Then we have the fountain. Oh my God. Wow, Libra, what's going on? And then we have two of wands, but it's in reverse, okay, is an outcome. So the devil card here in the general energy can be a lot of things, you know. It can be like feeling trapped. It can be like a fake feeling of being trapped, but also it's passion, you know, and there is like a lot of sexual energy connected with the devil card. So in the general energy, if everything is about love and everything is about, you know, being connected with someone and connecting in a very deep level, there can be like amount of fear, there can be amount of feeling trapped, you know, maybe this is too soon, maybe things are going too fast, maybe I shouldn't do blah, blah, blah. But you're not trapped. And there is the Queen of Inspiration who is confirming this. You are not trapped. You can always, you know, stop the bond. You can always go away from a person that you feel like trapped with, but this is something very internal with you, and you should definitely believe that whatever you are doing, and if it's in the name of love and if it's for the true and unconditional love that you felt or that someone was ready to give to you, the only thing you can do is move like ahead, and you can move with the full inspiring fiery energy of this Queen of Inspiration, which is very like intuitive but also very moving energy. Something is like in a full movement, but in a very positive way, in a very, very enlightened way, I would even say. And the love is the fountain. Look, the fountain card in the fountain tarot is like everything, okay? It's like coming to a place where you are like literally so enlightened, and there is a whole level above everything that you've noticed till now, everything that you ever experienced till now. So I will say that this connection, wait. I would say that this connection, whether it's something that is like new to you, or whether it's something that it's with someone who you already know. I don't know how what I know this part now, but yeah, maybe if the cards tell me. But I would say that the fountain in this love part is like really literally coming to the source of love, you know, coming to a point where love is literally the way it should be, you know, and the connection you are, or you start with the person, it's like at this, it says here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So what I would say is that if you are in a relationship, or if you have like this feeling that every relationship is like also a form of entrapment for you, I think this is going to bring you, the fountain is going to bring you this knowledge that you can feel free and also be in a relationship with someone, or you can be free and also be connected with someone. There is no need for you to indulge every single thing for a person. If you are not feeling it, you can be completely honest, and you can really take back yourself every single time. You don't have to lose yourself, because when you are truly yourself, then this person accepts you the way you are, then this is true and unconditional love. That is something that we should all believe in, and that is definitely exists. So two of wands, I think this could make you feel kind of like stuck in the thinking, okay, maybe this gives you a certain fear of like, where do I go next, you know, what is this, what do I want to actually manifest with this relationship, do I really want this or not, you know, this week is like in this kind of like, where do I go from here? But the thing is, you know, it's clarified with the Nine of Cups, which means that literally you will be in a place where you will finally see all your worth, and somebody will also acknowledge it. So it's like everything will be burst in this week. There will be no need to think further because everything what you would want to manifest is happening now. So it's happening right in front of your eyes. So the third week of April is definitely coming like really, really, really crazy energies where you will probably decide on this situation with the person, or you will, and bring yourself all these wonderful and crazy energies, or I don't see actually you giving up on it, but I see a little traps where you can get like tangled in and not, go in the right direction. So please avoid this and look at the cards that are out and that I showed you and that I explained to you, because this is going to help you a lot to navigate through this month. Wow. Apocalypse. Okay, so this is your last week of April. Oh my God. What is that? So I don't even know what is that. I'm sorry. It's the spring. Ion. Apocalypse. Apocalypse. This is right. Apocalypse. So let's see, what is this? This is also an initiation card, but let me see what goes further. The general energy card is One of Fire, but in reverse. Okay. The love card is Seven of Cups, also in reverse. And the last card is Ace of Wands, also in reverse. So Ace of Wands is also like the same card as the Ace of Fire. So we have two Ace of Wands, like in the last week, and in between the Seven of Cups, everything is reversed. And the Apocalypse is removing the veil of deception. Apocalypse indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two desperate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions. The first is the lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how revealing it is to witness them, come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narratives breaks and the new story forms. Apocalypse's energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. This card has a strong relationship to Aletheia. If both cards appear in other... okay, this is not mirror. And all kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypses, from big global lies to little white ones that lays the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of the truth to storm your every field. Okay. This week can be a complete incineration of everything because of this Aces of Fire in reverse and Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's really like it's going to be live or die. Let me explain it. Knight of Cups. Okay, so there will be this love situation which is obviously going and portraying through this reading. There is a lot of feeling of love. There's a lot of feeling of creating a family, of inviting your soulmate, of everything like this. But I think that the general truth of everything in our lives, and I have to say in love, is that we tend to dissect people and situations. And this is going to seem in the fourth week like, okay, this is very unstable. This is very unstable to me. And you will maybe feel like the situation that is happening, if you will come into some information that will be like red flags to you, you will completely demolish the feeling of this being something great. So if you are connecting with someone and this happens, and it happens that you come to some truths that are in this like apocalypse way, okay, like revealing everything that is hidden, revealing the darkest and the worst secrets, and it's with someone that with whom you feel the connection is happening, but this is not a stable connection. It doesn't feel very stable. I think that you should really rethink it, because if you go on with this kind of connection, everything else is going to just burst into flames, because here we have this like one of fire, which is force, okay, but it's in reverse here. So whether the thing will go into the complete ashes or it will just stand still, and not move. It will depend on your emotions and how you will connect to this person and what you will see. So it's really important to go through all the details that we said, because unconditional love, you feeling like an empress, somebody with who you feeling someone is your soulmate, you feeling the love like in the real, like a real way, the love connection, the new love, very inspiring, very fiery, very putting you in your own place, like you don't feel like you connected with your partner, you feel like you connected again with yourself. All of these are very important things to look after. If this is not the fact, this can really incinerate itself. And the thing is with the we don't need the fire, we don't need the fire and very like hard emotional outbursts. We need you to be emotionally stable. When you feel completely calm in a relationship, then you could know that this is the one, this is the real thing. Calmness and peace, not all the time being like under stress, not feeling good about yourself, not moving forward, not feeling grateful about anything. Those are the red flags that we should definitely keep in mind. So in this fourth week, we will see the love is 7 of Cups in reverse, which means that you're not making a decision on the love part, or you feel stuck in making a decision. So let's see. It's like, I'm gonna shuffle. Whoa! Fuck it. So literally all the cards fell down. I can't take all of them. So let's shuffle again. Oh, what was here? Oh, shit, Libra. What was the last card? Wait, I have to find it. Oh, there it is. Under the bed, of course. Oh. Yeah, that's the other Ace of Wands. But let's see the love for 7 of Cups. No, it's definitely that. It says here reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This got out 2 times, okay? I wanted to be sure whether this is the card that will explain the love part in the last week, but this is what I got. It says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And the next card is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. I definitely feel, and I saw this before too, I think this releasing your ex and everything is kind of connected to the past relationship, but I really think it's in the way it's not like you forgiving a person or you like accepting that they're continuing with their lives or nothing like that. It's just you finally like deciding, okay, it's time for me to love. Okay, now it's time for me to love. And I have to be open and vulnerable, and I have to allow this to happen fully. Okay, not to stop it, not to trigger it, not to have any like, okay, whatever happens, happens, you know, all this like energy doesn't work. You really have to like say to yourself and deep down in your heart feel, okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. So until you do that, everything that's happening can be reversed or turned around, because there is like this blockage, there is something in between, there is something like one thing is in between you and your perfect love partner, okay, and that is you not believing that true love like exists, and that your true partner is out there, and that your true match is out there. So if you need to go a bit like back into the, okay, 10 of inspiration, it's 10 of wands. If you need to go back into the like being like a little kid, you know, and just like, or believing that things happen, or that you know, like like that not everything will end up in hurt, and that not every person you meet is like not your partner, or just, or he or she is just someone on the way, in your way, you know, that you will find like, these are all like, oh, there you go, magician. Use your magic. Literally, I want to say that, you know, become a little kid with this magic look, you know, like when we watch those Disney movies, or any like love movie where things go wrong, but then again, you know, they still believe in love and the love happens, you know. Sometimes we just have to be a little bit like that, you know, and we have to stop, you know, we have to work through our things, we have to release negativity, we have to release it, but literally release it in a way that we believe again, okay, we believe again in love. So this is your message. Like literally there's a lot. The April seems like a very much love month in a way, and you dealing with the love situations, but please open yourself up and really don't be afraid of stepping and doing that step forward in your life, because you know, whatever we don't do, it will like, you know, come to us later. But it's terrible if you are in a situation that if you are connecting with someone who is really precious to you, and you see the qualities in this person, don't, you know, like put yourself in a prison and not allow yourself to move further in this relationship. Okay, so let's see the this is the new deck that I'm using, also oracle deck. It's the Oracle of the Black Doves of Africa. It's very cool. There is the pictures of Libyan mosaic, so from Libya, and I really like it. So I'm kind of pulling the last advice, or you know, from this deck. So let's see for you, Libra. One card. Ay, the card. Oh, Libra, everything is for you. Okay, let's concentrate. One card for Libra. April 2021. Okay, this got out 2 times. So if there is something with this and with you, I think I have to read it. So it's furorem, it's rage. Okay, it says rage literally. So let's see. What is rage? 92. Oof. There is a lot to read. I'm not even sure I want to read all of this. Okay, let's see how it goes. I mean, I want to read it, but I feel like when I'm just reading, and these cards keep falling. When I'm just reading, you lose interest in everything and anything. So, okay, you can't see much. They are very like oldish, you know, they made it look very oldish. But it says like this: eternal flames. Eternal flames commemorate the honorable, the dishonorable, and commemorated. Okay, let me go from the beginning. Eternal flames commemorate the honorable. The dishonorable are commemorated by the void. Key symbols. The chimera was the fire-breathing female monster in Greek mythology with a lion's head, a goat's body, and a serpent's tail. The Romans also represented the creature in their art as the most terrifying of beasts. Though her symbolism is debated, it is highly likely that she represents the desecration of the Divine Mother, especially the darker warrior aspects of the goddess, as a prosecutor to the patriarchal religious tradition that would dominate the world. Principally, this is because all of the animals who compose the chimera were created, chimera or something, were sacred to countless goddesses throughout Africa, Asia, and the Mediterranean. Her symbolism is used here to warn against blind, destructive rage. Religio Mythological Association, Menhit. Menhit was the Nubian and Kemetian goddess of war. She was a ferocious aspect of Sekhmet, who was eventually assimilated by the goddess Mut. Okay, so the commentary is really long, but let's push through it. Rage is a reaction to pain caused by the lack of our insufficiently expressed love we feel we deserve to receive. Whether we become enraged by someone bumping into us or angry at the government for creating a law that doesn't support us, this definition will apply. There is a great power in knowing this, because once we are aware that anger is a reaction to the pain we experience from not receiving the love we feel we deserve, then we can more effectively move past it. The problem is that it is much easier for most of us to rant and rave about how mad we are about something or someone than to acknowledge that we are just plain hurt. The inability to admit to feel pain and to deal with the pain then makes us more enraged, which eventually leads to retaliatory thoughts, which of course only leads to more rage. All we have to do is reflect on times in our lives when we have deeply regretted having said or done something out of anger to know this is true. The majority of history books consists of little more than tales of rage, with few agreeing on what the original catalyst for the negative feelings was. Naturally, this inability to properly deal with rage has caused untold suffering and cost billions of lives. Though there may be disagreements among people about whether they have a right to be angry or not, all will certainly agree that unchecked anger can have no positive results. So let us not focus on the person or persons committing the wrongs, but rather try to bring the focus back to where it belongs, ourselves. It may be difficult, but the reason for this is these are simple. First, the other party may not think that they're wrong at all, and even if they do, they may be unwilling to or unable to compensate you in a way you perceive to be satisfactory. Second, you put your emotional, physical, and spiritual health in jeopardy by holding on to your rage. And lastly, you could be planting seeds of hatred in the minds of the impressionable, such as children or others to whom you give guidance. This is, of course, the worst possible scenario, because you doing so, you are assuring that your pain will remain a focal point longer after you have passed away. Who is to say that major conflicts in the world today did not begin over a small beef between two myopic, selfish idiots? We can't know for certain, but what we do know is that someone somewhere got angry and thought others to remain just as angry as they were forever. Fortunately, there is a solution, and that solution involves the proper channeling of energy. not the denial of pain as some suggest. If the issue that made you angry is small, meaning the occurrence will not affect your entire life or affect your entire life in any significant way, then acknowledge the nuisance and let it go so as quickly as you can. If we get into the habit of putting things into perspective, then we will become increasingly less annoyed when things do go exactly as planned. Don't go exactly as planned. If there is a delay, you spill coffee on your shirt, or someone looks at you the wrong way, it won't affect you so much. In the greater scheme of your life, it doesn't really matter, so don't waste time and energy pouring about it for the rest of the day or recounting the story to everyone else. Try your best to focus on what went right, and you will see that far outweighs that extra 5 minutes you had to wait for the grocery line to get moving. In the situation that enrages you is if the situation that enrages you is way more serious or perpetual, then you believe it does significantly affect your life, then you will have to take further steps to deal with your rage. Usually, people feel angriest when they perceive themselves to be powerless against an adversarial person or cyclical condition. The result of feeling disempowered for any considerable length of time is that it puts a person in grave danger of losing hope that circumstances could ever be different, and that leads to both conscious and unconscious self-destructive behavior. The reason for this is found throughout nature. That which no longer serves any useful function in its environment, in the case of the mind spirit, is unable to adapt and eventually becomes instinct. Therefore, perpetual rage about anything must equal despair. And your despairing then becomes validation of the superiority of the adversarial person or condition by default, which gives them greatest chance to not only survive but to thrive well into the future, because you have agreed that they are stronger and therefore more fit to continue. This is so long. Instead, seek ways to show yourself the love that you have not, because this lack of love is what spawned the rage in the first place. For example, rather than getting angry because someone you care about repeatedly fails to give you attention, find ways to do more things you enjoy and spend more time with others who appreciate your company. Obsessing and remaining angry at others for not changing instead of focusing on improving ourselves is vain and ultimately ineffective. So, divinatory meaning. If you get rage in reading, there is an indication that you have been hurt and may be seeking refuge in rage as a way to cope with the pain. You are advised to recognize that you are just hurt, to stop focusing exclusively on the anger, and to deal with the core issue so you may move forward with your life in a healthy, productive way. Okay, that's it. Libra, enough. I read the whole essay to you. Yes, some explanations are this short and some are like on 3 pages. But we did it, okay? We finished it and I'm happy. And yeah, if you will have energy to listen till the end, I will be this is why I read the whole part, but you can always like switch that part or not listen to it if you don't think there's a need for that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please, 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 please comment, like, share, subscribe. Please get me some new subscriptions. Please, please, please. And also, really comment on my videos so I know which readings you like, which you don't, whether this is like interesting reading for you and whether you got like enough of the good information that you need. Okay, thank you very much and see you next month. Bye bye.